What is up, guys? This is Lenthio coming at you with a discussion video today about the ban list. Now, before you even say anything, I am not doing my predictions on the ban list. I don't really do that anymore because at the end of the day, it's all subject to someone's opinion. All it is me just saying I want X, Y, and Z back because it's biased. For the life of me, I can try and be completely unbiased. I can completely fair and say what will come back for the games, but at the end of the day, people don't want to hear that. The video today is about the TCG versus the OCG ban list, and should they become parallel or should they become a completely separate thing, as they are now. So back in the day we had the same ban lists and it was a little bit difficult at times. There were some people who were for it because we kept the game state as the same thing, we kept everything the same, all parallel, all beautiful, and it was all like that. But there were some people who said, well, this is a completely different game state. We're about 3 months behind the OCG in the card exclusivities that we get and also the rulings. So one card out there that might be broken isn't the same over here because it's ruled differently. A deck over there that is dominating isn't over here because we don't have it yet. And the problems that were happening were, the deck that they had that was absolutely dominating would get hit as soon as we got it. And we would be sat there like, well, we've been looking forward to playing with this deck, and it just hasn't happened. It was like Eva Gishki Gus Kraken. That, as soon as it came out here, hit to 1. I was gutted, because I love Gishkis and I wanted to play that deck so much. But it got hit. Now, I know a lot of people who do remember that might say, well, we just didn't want another fucking hand loop in the game. While that is true, I think every deck should have its day. While some decks get a long time in this game, this didn't even get a chance to get off the ground. Pretty sure I remember picking up 3 Gus Krakens when Hidden Arsenal came out, and then the next week it was gone. I was just like, sad face. If we discuss the actual point, what would happen if the OCG and the TCG ban list now became a thing? They now became the one entity. I feel it would have a negative impact on our gameplay and on our game states and just everything, our formats, all like that. Now that we have more ban lists per year, we are changing constantly. The decks are changing constantly because of the sets that are coming out. Everything's rotating very quickly. There are more decks coming out, there are more sets. At the end of the day, having a same ban list as the OCG would, as I said, negatively impact on us. I'm one person who is happy that we have our own ban list because it makes me personally feel like we have a bit more of a different game to them. We have something that is completely different. If you look at maybe Shriek or if you watch any OCG tournaments, you will see how different their meta is compared to us. While it is a certain amount of the cards that they have available to them, it's simply because their ban list changes a lot of things. I don't think the OCG and TCG ban list should be aligned at any point ever now. We've gone off and made it our own. It would be very difficult, in my opinion, to kind of align them again, because if there is just such a sudden jolt to, we are now in 2015, 1st December, we're playing on the OCG ban list. That would be so jarring for so many players. I feel it would actually negatively impact on the TCG game. The OCG have a lot of nice things about their ban lists. Don't get me wrong, there are a lot of nice things. Advanced Ritual Art is at 3, which I would love. Trishula is back at 1, which I would love. And hell, I would quite like Stratos back because I used to play Heroes back in the day. But that is all down to how biased I am about certain cards that are on that list. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just have to accept that in our game state, in our formats, they're not healthy cards. We look at Trishula and we bring that back, for example. If it does come back, great. But Nakloths have their own Trishula. Fair enough. Yang Zings can easily make Trishula. Shadows could quite happily make Trishula. There are a lot of very high powerful tier decks out there that can make Trishula, and it's a devastating effect. It really is. But this video isn't about Trishula. That's just to give you an example of maybe cards that they have really wouldn't work over here because, as I said, they're 2 different games if you really think about it. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you want the OCG and TCG ban list to be aligned, or do you actually quite like having a separate ban list? As annoying as it might be sometimes, do you just prefer it like that? So let me know down in the comment section below. I really feel that this could be a really good discussion point, so just get cracking down there and say what you like. So as I said, let me know down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I should catch you guys later.